Does your chest burn after eating something spicy or your favorite food? Or do you frequently get up with a sore throat or bitter taste in your mouth? Now this condition most of us, millions of us are facing, and this is called as acid reflux. Is it minor or do you have to address it? Remember, you should always address it, because if left untreated, it can cause ulcers, and some of you may also develop cancer. Hi everybody, I am Dr. Kavya Dendukuri, your gastroenterologist and liver transplant specialist. So today let me tell you what is acid reflux, what causes acid reflux, and what are the simple tips that you can do to prevent it. Now when we eat something, it goes through our mouth. From the mouth it goes into our food pipe. When it goes into the food pipe, from the food pipe to go into the stomach, the edge of the stomach should always, that's called as a junction, that should always be closed. But because of our lifestyle, because of the diets that we eat, imagine if it becomes a little loose. So when food goes from the food pipe into the stomach, acid gets secreted for the food to get digested, and this acid mixed food goes back into the food pipe, and because it is acid content, you feel burning sensation in the chest or in the throat or in the mouth. So this is typically an acid reflux which most of us face. Now what are the concerns? What could be the reasons for acid reflux? It is our day-to-day life, eating something that is very spicy. We all go to a restaurant and say, can you give me a little more spicy? I think that's a tendency that we all, at least down south, have. Second thing is eating our most favorite pani puri and Hyderabad's favorite biryani. I think all of this on a regular basis can cause acid reflux. Now let me tell you, what do you feel other than this? You can even feel some amount of belching. You can feel bloated, your stomach can be bloated. You can have chest tightness. You can have something that is very uneasy. You cannot call it as a chest pain, but most of my patients who come to me come to a chest pain. But they might not be having any cardiac issues. It could be an esophageal problem, and it could be acid reflux. So you should know, if you're facing any of this, you should come and consult. Now I'll tell you small tips that you can do to avoid this. 1. Never eat too fast, because when you're eating too fast, you're actually gulping a lot of air. 2. When you're eating, do not have large meals, rather have small frequent meals. Maybe have meals every 2 hours, that will help. 3. Avoid sleeping immediately after eating. 4. When you're sleeping, try to put an inclination under your head. It can be a pillow or anything. 5. When you're sleeping, either sleep to your right side or to your left side. 6. Try to avoid something that is very sweet, carbonated foods, citric fruits or food, something that is a little sour. These are generally the triggers. Some of the patients also complained with coffee and tea that this is actually a trigger. So the diet that I've mentioned and the lifestyle that I've mentioned, if you can really just change a little, you can actually save yourself from acid reflux. Now let me tell you, is it minor? Do you have to address it? Yes, you have to address it, because some of you may even turn into ulcers, and later, if you have not left it diagnosed or if you have not treated it, it can cause cancer. So yes, it can be small to begin with, but remember, it is very important thing for your gut, and it is very critical. Now let me tell you, if you have developed the earlier symptoms, you need to know that you have to address it. You have to come visit a gastroenterologist and get an endoscopy done. With an endoscopy, we would know whether you have an acid reflux. Do you have a condition that is actually causing the acid to go up from the stomach into your food pipe? So if you have any of this, do not think it is minor. Please address it, and you can always consult. Thank you so much.